question then becomes, what makes a man high value, and who gets to decide? Who gets to decide whether or not it's high value? Who gets to decide that? Roar out of life. Got a beast in here. A beast must feast. Yes, he shall. A beast absolutely must feast. I'm in the mood for this. Grand Rising, everybody. Appreciate the chat. Shout out to the chat. Got a couple of y'all in here early. How was everybody's evening? Hopefully everybody has some great rest. Shout out to everybody under the sound of the beast voice. Look at that. Cut myself already. Lightweight. Only I can do this. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Grand rising indeed. Appreciate you coming in and wiping your feet, hitting the light. Look at that, y'all. Look, just started cooking already and cut myself. So, chat, what makes a man high value? It's a great question. This is something I thought about. I was thinking about last night. And I decided to bring it up. And who decides whose value is high versus low, and so forth and so on. And in the end, who can truly say what a man's value is? Who has the ability to make that determination? I cut myself real good with that knife. Shout out to the chat. Hopefully everybody got some great rest. You in here with a beast of a man. He's in the mood to feast. Hey y'all, don't laugh. Normally, I don't use this. This is I got this from the food pantry. Normally I would make some from scratch, but I'm definitely using this. Just jazz it up. All right. Now, let me get right to this. Y'all, there's often been a term that has been high value, low value, high value man that's been recently floating around, I say, over the past couple seasons, a few years. So, what makes a man high value? And how can he aspire to get there? Well, according to the definition of it, first of all, the first person I've ever heard say it was Kevin Samuels. I had never heard it previously. I don't know if somebody knows someone who said it previously. Cannot vouch for that. However, that's the first person that I heard say it. I've been in my YouTube infancy for quite some time, so you know what I'm saying. Don't get me sitting here lying about who's high value versus who's not. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, but I do know this. What makes a man high value, and who decides that? Because a woman told me yesterday that she wasn't high value. this woman is an exceptional woman. So who said you're not high value? Who said that? And she said, well, according to the standard. Well, whose standard, right? Get to that. Let me see. Shout out to, bro, I'm popping right now. Morning. Popping. You say you popping right now? What you popping? Hope it ain't no drugs, brother. Let me see. We do it to ourselves. Shout out to, not sure what you're saying, but you know what I'm saying? Give me a little bit more and I'll be able to keep up with you. Shout out to the chat. So anyway, y'all. So Kevin's basically determination of who's high value and who's not was based on, I remember him saying, I think there was 5 different criteria according to him. And Kevin would say that it was a peer, it was your network. Did you have a group of men? Were you useful to the group? You know what I'm saying? And were you needed? He said there was a financial component to it as well. I'm not sure of the other 2, so I don't want to make an assumption on that. But I'll say this: regardless to his definition of a high value man, and you know anybody can go with what he said or not. I'll tell y'all this, right? And I'm gonna make this very simple. If you're a man, a black man, and you handle your business, your wife or woman, children depend on you, all of their needs are met and accounted for, a few of their wants, what does that mean? Somebody tell me what that means. I'll tell you what it means to me. Because the opposite of high is low. Fair enough. Right? So if your wife or your woman is pleased with your performance and your children admire and respect you, what does that say about you? I believe that will make you high value. Period. Period. Because the opposite of high would be low. So who is someone to tell a black man who has made something of himself in America? Because y'all have to understand something. The ability to make something of yourself in America as a black man is exponentially harder. And it was designed that way. Because everybody knows you have to do half as much as a white man. Excuse me, you have to do twice as much to get half as far. So if you're able to make it to that point where people look at you and admire you, and you have the respect of your community, you're not ducking the law, you're not doing anything nefarious out here, then what does that say about you? Shout out to, no, I'm popping, bro. What you mean you mean you popping? What you mean you live, you lit? Like what do you mean? I don't know what you are. I know you in the right place though to learn something. Stick around. That's what I do know. You see, y'all, we've got caught up in titles. Titles matter. And who gave you the title? Let me tell you something. Anything that's given to you can be taken. If somebody gave you something, they can take it back. Anything that belongs to you can't never be taken. They gotta pry it out your cold, dead hands. That's the difference between a lot of you marks out here. Y'all listen to people who don't know what they just talking. They got no work. Show me a man's shoes and we can talk about the distance he's traveled. Show me that. Show me what a man's been through. Show me his scars. Show where you've been. Show that. We could talk about something. But because you can because you can finely dress, or you a handsome brother, or you debonair, you a slick talker. Show me something. Show me your works. See, that's the difference between y'all and me. Y'all impressed by how people look. That excites you. They show you things that glitter. You fall in love with that. Trinkets. See, y'all, because I've had them and I've seen them. Stuff don't excite me. And whatever I haven't had, if I wasn't a man about getting it, then I didn't want it no way. You see, that's the difference between me and a lot of you cornball, coward black men out here. A lot of y'all are soft. You weak and test. You got no tolerance for pain. You got no tolerance for discomfort. I told y'all previously, give y'all every opportunity. You're going to curse your maker. When you don't get what you want, you're going to curse your very maker. Shout out to the chat. Let's see what we got going here. Reggie, it's too early in the morning for broke ninja battle. Reggie back in here. Well, y'all, what we have, y'all, is another tether. He's back. Learn something, black man. Stick around. This is, once again, y'all, when you have coward black men who don't know any better, this is what you get. You get a black man that despises to see another black man stand in the fire, and all he has is some sort of equip. Seeing a black man as strong as me, physically and mentally, offends him, because he's like, well, wait a minute, I couldn't possibly be that. That's not what I'm told to be. So he hates himself. We're gonna see if we can help Reggie today, though. See, you don't get to determine whether or not you high value or not. Oh, excuse me. Let me say that again. Your worth is tied by the people that in your inner circle. Who in your inner circle counts on you? Who in your inner circle depends on you? My guess, nobody depends on Reggie. Reggie's the F-boy. That's what Reggie is. Reggie's unlike a lot of these black men out here. That's why I've always said 70% of our people cannot be, 70% of black people in this country cannot be saved anyway. I take a match to about 70% of y'all and just get rid of you. Because you can't do anything with black men like this. Because you're too weak. You'll never stand for anything. You're always gonna be a detriment. You got a lot of black men that's cut like this. Y'all will go into a white man's army and obey and listen and do whatever. You let a white man spit in your face when he's talking. As soon as a black man talking to you, you want to cut him off. A lot of you niggas is really cowards. You have a fear of white people in your hearts. And it's so deep that you can't get it out. And your women see it and they know it. That's why they don't respect you. See, that's what you don't understand. They see it. They know you're afraid of them. And guess what? Because you're afraid, so are they. And that's why your women turning on you. That's why your women are they can't get them in large masses, but they're more vocal about it. And guess what? They're gonna get louder and louder. And you like a female because you a soft nigga like Reggie. All you're gonna do is continue to complain and complain. Because that's all you know how to do is complain. You're not no warrior of a man. And then instead of trying to get with one who can help you, you'd rather come on here and try to make fun. Reggie's a soft black man. Reggie's a feminine black man. And he don't know no better. But he's not unlike a lot of these black men out here, y'all. There's more of him than there ever are of a man like me. If there were men like me, we wouldn't be in this position. But once again, a man like Reggie, who will hide behind a camera, who will hide behind his fingers. He was just on here yesterday.
Reggie's a fan, low-key. Reggie he's enamored with me. He's like, well, damn, I can't believe this black man is this tough. Reggie's soft. So maybe we can help Reggie. Maybe we can help Reggie get past this femininity that's inside of his soul. Because Reggie's a feminine, very feminine black man. My guess is he's black because he said the name Reggie Hammond. If y'all don't know, y'all, from Nick Nolte's 48 Hours, like I said, the white man had his hand up Reggie's back. This is who this Reggie, this is who he identifies with. That white man was using, Eddie Murphy played the role of Reggie Hammond in 48 Hours. Nick Nolte's 48 Hours. That was the movie, y'all. 48 Hours, and there was another one. They made two, and another 48 Hours. This is what a soft black man like Reggie does. But you see, y'all, we'll have to deal with men like this because you got no choice in the community when you can't. See, let me back that up. You can never have a community when you have men like this. This is why I'm always in favor of getting rid of marks like this. You got to get rid of marks. See, I'm not your friend. I want you to say, I'm not one of these guys that's finna try to communicate with you and be cool with you. I'm not. I want to get rid of you, dog. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not one of these. I don't have that empathy in my heart for you. I don't have that. I'm off with your head, Lane, because you a mark. That's really what you is. And you the worst kind of black man. Shout out to the chat. Lovely Miss Edifa has arrived. Shout out to you, Edifa. It's Tricia. Hey, Tricia. How you doing, sis? I appreciate you for saying the gizmo was beautiful so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Shout out to Reggie. I have a black wife for 25 years, 5 black children, whatever she finds. Yeah, Reggie, that sounds good. But if she got a mark like you for a husband, my guess is it's a mark-ass family. Because if any woman that's under your leadership, she can't be about much because you're not about much. You keep talking about broke. Let me explain to you something, Mark. Because you too stupid and you Mark. Shout out to my girl Cheapo. That's the West Coast word. Edible likes when I say that. You a Mark. Let me tell you why you a Mark. Because if you was a man, you would know that black people only have 2.5% of wealth in this country anyway. Ain't none of us got shit, nigga. That's how I know you a stupid nigga. This is how I know that you a stupid nigga. You don't really have nothing. Even our billionaires have nothing. They don't have a seat at the table, Mark. Let me explain to you something. The people that you think have something, they don't even have a seat at the table. A white man worth $10 million and a black man worth $100 million. Let me ask you a question. Who's worth more? Who has more? A black man who has $100 million and a white man who has $10 million. Both have liquid cash. Who has higher value in this country? Let's see if Reggie can do some math with your black wife for 25 years. Hey, Larry Lamar. Shout out to Teresa. Who is that, Reggie? Reggie. Every nigga is a star except you. Shout out to GT. Shout out to GT. What's up, Teresa? Okay, my chat is greeting each other. Let me see. Shout out to Teresa. Who are you to judge? Shout out to, I'm just observer. I'm just observer, dog. I'm just a black man who been an observer and been a beast of one and still am. Shout out to Let's see if Reggie can ask that. Let's see if Reggie can answer that question. Let's see if Reggie can do some mental gymnastics on that. Let's see if Reggie will answer that. A black man who has $100 million liquid cash, right? And a white man who has 10 million. Who has more value, Reggie? Come on, don't be quiet now. You had a lot of mouth a minute ago. Don't be feminine, Reggie. I know you can't help it. Try not to be a female, Reggie. The gizmo, y'all, has decided to interrupt this. I'll be right back. Let me go grab her. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The beast of a pup is here. There, Gizzy. Hey, everybody. Yo, was Reggie smart enough to give an answer yet? Daddy making your breakfast, Pumpkin. Daddy making your breakfast. Shout out to the chat, man. The chat is jumping. Appreciate the chat. That's a great question, Trista. She's correct. Thank you so much, Miss Angela. Miss Angel. Angel, baby. Say thank you, Gizmo. So, yeah, that Mark then got quiet, y'all. Or I'll tell y'all who's more valuable in America. A white man with $10 million can get in any room in this country via the legislatures, via donors, lobbyists. He can get in any room in America, right? And easily turn that 10 million into 100 million. He can get in those rooms, right? He can get in those rooms. Once again, but a Mark like Reggie don't understand nothing like that. Because once again, use a Mark. And this is why you don't have nothing. Because you rather cry and quibble with the very people that want to help you. Y'all wipe y'all feet when y'all come in for awesome, man. Make sure y'all hit the like. Appreciate it. Hit the like for a beast of a man and his pup this morning, man. Show your love. Show your love. Show your love, Gizmo. Yeah. Show your love. See, y'all, and do y'all want to know what's funny about a guy like Reggie? And y'all have only heard me, y'all have always heard me say that I do this for the self-esteem, masculinity, and uplifting of black men, so that way they may be the men that they need to be for themselves and for their communities that their women can respect. Right? That's what but see, these lambs, they can't understand that. They would rather be effeminate and look for ways to try to disqualify me instead of getting the information that I'm trying to give you. So what about the white man with $1 in his account and it's not even his money? Shout out to Noah. What you mean, Noah? What about a white man with $1 in his account and it's not even his money? You mean as far as high value? You mean, well, I'll tell you, shout out to Noah. My channel ain't for, I don't deal with all men because my channel is specifically to the people that look like me. Now, if a white man can get something from it and he's willing to, you know what I mean, fall in line and he can get something from it, because a lot of this stuff is masculine principles, right? However, your community doesn't suffer as mine does. So therefore, if white America catches a cold, then black America gonna catch the flu. So therefore, I have to deal with that more over that side. Now, if you can get something from it and you like, you know what, I like what Dog's saying. Dog got that sauce. I'm come get it. You can support her. I have a few white people that support my channel. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a beast of a man, dog. And I have to be very specific in who I'm tailoring my content to, because I don't do the every or all, because whenever white people get in spaces, it always messes it up. Then people start trying to say what white people want them to say. And you know what I mean? You start trying to hedge bets and wait a minute, I should say this because I don't do none of that, dog. That's too time consuming for me. So, but if you can get something from it, Noah, stick around. If you can't, then that's okay too. You have every opportunity. And the thing about it is, Noah, I don't know what your circumstances are. You may be a great guy. I don't think all white people are terrible. You know what I'm saying? I particularly don't. But I know this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of white people benefit. They benefit from they absolutely benefit from white privilege, and yet they want to try to act like they don't. That's, you know, like, well, hold on. Like, you know, come on. You're not trying to do anything to cut into that wealth gap. Come on now. Chill out. I'll listen, fool. Shout out to Too Much Creighton and Roy's this morning. Shout out to, I hope you tell me I don't do no drugs. It'd be, let's see, wait, let me see, my chat be going. Sometimes y'all I don't be knowing. Sometimes y'all don't be knowing what the chat be saying. So, you know what I mean? Y'all will have to, you know, do the best you can, you know what I'm saying? And my mods will get you together as they see fit. But you're dealing with a beast of a man, y'all. And the bottom line is this. That's where we at. I don't bag down and I don't run from none of that. All right. Now, y'all, back to this high value, low value situation. Once again, y'all, I got 27 of y'all in here. I only got 9 likes. Come on, y'all, let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes. Give me about 3 likes. I don't ask for much. I really don't. I really just come on here to give y'all the sauce. I'm making Gizmo's breakfast this morning. Yes, Tinky Butt. So yeah, y'all, who says who's low value and who has the ability to say who's high value and who's low value. Appreciate the extra likes. No likes for you today. Shout out to Chicago. Chicago, you on my side? I thought you was. I'm not particularly sure. Sometimes it's kind of difficult for me to follow the chat. But maybe you a troll. I'm not sure. But anyway, trolls are welcome too. As long as, listen, here's the thing about trolling, y'all. Always keep it to me. Keep it to me. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about me. Keep my daughter out of it, right? And don't disrespect the women that are in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect the women that are in my chat. I don't care what you say. Anything you got, bring it to me. All right, that's the only thing that'll get you blocked. You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want about me. These shoulders broad. That's why I'm a beast of a man. That's why you was a mark. So make sure that you keep it to me. Don't disrespect the women in my chat. Oh, y'all in trouble now. Uh-oh. I was trying to help y'all. Y'all done let... y'all done let... Yeah, and Gizmo said, uh-oh. Y'all in trouble now. I didn't want her to get on y'all head, but I was trying to keep her off you. I thought she might be asleep. Hey, my Gizmo said, uh-oh. I know, yeah, Pumpkin. I tried to tell him. My here now. Well, so much. There goes the neighborhood. My lead moderator extraordinaire. Beautiful, healthy, and talented black woman is here. And good luck now. So, good night, Irene. So, back to what I was saying. Who decides, y'all, who's low value and high value? Who makes that determination, right? Is that determination made previous to you, right? Or do you set that standard? Who says who's high value and who's low value? Who, y'all? Who, Gizmo? Right? If a man is handling his business and he's accountable for the people that matter to him, does anybody care whether or not the world identifies him as that? Or at least to his family, to his immediate people? Because those are the people that's going to care for him. Those are the people that are going to be there to mourn him when he's gone. All TBA, all mental health is here too. Y'all really in trouble now. Yeah, and Gizmo, I know, uh-oh. Hey, y'all got, listen. Y'all got black women, listen. You got one of them mean as a rattlesnake and one of them believe in mental health. Good luck. They about to cuss y'all out. Y'all about to get cussed out now. Mine know all them good cuss words. Yes, Tinkum back. It's a graham cracker. So y'all, once again, y'all, who decides? Look at TVA rolling. Hey, who decides who's high value and who's not? Right? And that's what I wondered about that, y'all, because the opposite of high value is low value, right? So who's deciding this? Who has the ability to say who's high value and who's low value? Right? Who says this? Who? Right? Is a man handling his business? Is he accountable? Is he trustworthy? Is he a man that you can depend on in the clutch? I didn't hear any of these things mentioned in high value. Now, I want to say this, y'all. I don't want y'all to think that Awesome is trying to change the term of it because of my situation. I don't care enough. I don't deal with titles. I only deal with one title, being a man. That's all I deal with. I don't deal with high value, low value. I don't know nothing about that. Okay? In terms of labeling myself. That's not something that I ever subscribe to. So I don't know anything about it, nor do I care to. I only care about one title, being a beast of a man. That's what I care about. That's what I care about. I care about that. Yeah, come on at me. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm interested in. I'm a guy who you want with you in the foxhole. When the whole world is against you, I'll be with you. The whole world could condemn you. And if you my friend, I'm not gonna turn my back on you. I'm not like Shannon Sharp's friends, y'all. You remember when Shannon Sharp caught that case with that white woman? And do y'all see how they bailed on him? Do y'all see how they bailed on him? He said people that was friends his whole life. You know what I'm saying? That he thought they were friends. They stopped calling him. See, I ain't that guy. I would have told him behind the scene, man, bro, yeah, you messed up.
You still my mans. And I'd let the world, yeah, that's still my mans. Still my mellow. He messed up. He erred in his judgment. So what? See, that difference between me and a man like Reggie Hammond in Chicago and the rest of these marks. See, when you're a marked black man, you're scared all the time. And this is why you don't get no respect from your... See, the women can't tell y'all this because they expect you to know it. See, they know something is wrong. They just don't know what it is. They know you're weak. And because you're weak, they don't respect you. They don't see you as takers and leaders. They're going to envision you that way. And they're getting bolder. They're getting bolder about it. Right? And instead, you would rather complain about it. You won't be a man about it. See, let me tell y'all something about me. Regardless of what you like, do y'all want to know why the people in this chat support me? The people that's been here from the beginning? They see the work, Reggie. They saw me on the nebulizer. Going to make pizzas. They saw me working picking up trash at Popeyes. They saw that. I didn't get no welfare, dog. They saw me doing anything. They saw me doing anything that was honorable to put food in my daughter's stomach. Her milk was $60 a can, dog. Yeah. It's called a lithium. See, a mark like you ain't never had to experience that because you don't know nothing about that. See, the chat, they saw it. That's why you can't tell them nothing about me. Because they saw the work. See, I could get on here, y'all, and talk. But see, people saw it. They saw me not get on here and complain about the mother of my child. And you know what I'm saying, man? Oh, you know what I mean? They saw me just get it done. They saw me make a way. That's what they saw. They saw me denying myself every day. So you see the difference between me and the marks like y'all? They saw it. See, you marks can get on here and talk good, but you got no work. Show me your scars, dog. I got scars. And I show them all. People have said, your daughter's mother was a crackhead, a junkie. Maybe she was, bro. Maybe she is. No. Maybe she was from the beginning. Yeah. I didn't run out on my seed, though. Maybe I should have been more discerned. I should have used more discernment. None of that mattered at that point, though. I didn't bail on my responsibilities. I took this. I said, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do. But we going to figure it out. See, that's why you can't tell the people in my chat nothing about me. That's why these women here, they going to defend me. They're not going to let you come over here and talk crazy. Let me tell you something. If you really want to tell the truth, if you really want to know the truth, the rest of you black men that are the sound of my voice, if these women had a choice between a man like me, if they said, we give y'all two choices, you only get two. Y'all black men can be built like that, him, me, or you can be built like you, Reggie. Guess what they're gonna pick? They said, yeah, he might be a little off. He might got some. Yeah, we want him though. We'll take them. We're gonna get further. Yeah, give us them. Give us him. Yeah, we'll take that. They're not gonna pick you. That's what they're not gonna do. They know you scared, Reggie. They know a lot of black men like you, you're scared. And they know I'm not. That's different between you and me.
I'm a tough guy for real. You tough on the internet. A lot of you black men just tough. A lot of you black men is just tough. When it come to black people, you tough then. You ain't tough for real. You ain't got no guts for real. You gonna look for every reason to not have a fight. Oh man, he didn't mean it. And, oh no, that wasn't the way they meant it. Hey TV, y'all know. Hey, wait a minute, he smacked you in the mouth. Well, he didn't mean to smack me. He meant to smack the other guy, and my face just happened to be there. Man, shut up, Mark. Shut up. You a Mark. Shout out to my girl Cheapo in the West Coast. You a Mark. Hey, Editor, that Mark gonna make every excuse for why he got slapped. hey, y'all got them type of black men, y'all. That's gonna make every excuse for why a black man, he gonna try to make every excuse for why somebody smacked him in the mouth and he let it go. Oh, I didn't, he was, the sun was shining in my eyes, and so that's the only thing that saved him. No, you just a Mark, dog. You just a Mark. You would take disrespect, and you would take anything in order to be respected by people that hate your guts anyway. That's the one thing about them. They hate your guts anyway. You wasn't never gonna get no respect from them folks, no way. Appreciate y'all for getting the likes. Let's see what my chat got going. BC, oh please, it's the internet. Shout out to BC. Do you think racism is taught, Michael? That's a great question, TBA. I'm glad I saw that. That's a great question. I'll tell you. Well, I'll tell you this. I think yes, but here's what the caveat though with it. Yes, I believe so. It's baked into the cake in this country. It's baked in, so you can't really get away from it because it's like when you're born in this country. I'll give you an example. A black kid and a white kid can be the best of friends when they're growing up. Let's say from its age about 6 or 7, right? And then all of a sudden they're going to realize they're not the same. And then society's going to tell them they're not the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's going to be certain things that are just going to come up throughout their life that's going to let them know that, nah. This is why you have to build your own people. You got to build with your own people. Because everybody else understands that. You got to build with the people that look like you. You got to build with those people. And then what you do is you get the leverage that you want. Then you come back and you say, hey, this is what we bring it to the table. This is what's up. This is what we want. See what I mean? But see, they don't tell black people that because they want you to be at the bottom, the socioeconomic bottom. That's really the truth. They want you to think that you can work with everybody, yet nobody's working with you. You're the only one at the socioeconomic bottom, but yet you're continuously trying to get people to like you. Nobody like you. Like I just got to be honest with you. Nobody likes you. Hey, TBA, I don't know if you heard me say this previously, but I said that black people in America are the fat girl at school with the car. Y'all remember the fat girl at school with the car? Her mama got some money. Daddy got, you know what I'm saying? But she not, you know, but she got the car, so everybody get to use her to you know what I mean? Like, whenever they want to go somewhere, whenever they need something, they just call her. They use her car, treat her bad. Just use her car. Only thing they really want to do is just use her. As long as they can use her, they okay. But she's not anybody's friend though. She don't got no real friends. But she continuously allows herself to be used because she want to be in the in crowd. See, that's a lot of you weak black men out here. This is to this you black men. I don't really deal with women in that regard because I get it. Women follow the leads of their men. See, if you was the beast of a man, you wouldn't have these problems. But because you soft, you don't know no better. You soft. That's really your biggest problem, black man, is you soft. Your problems are not your women. That is not white supremacy isn't your major problem. Your problems is what's going on up in your mind. Your problem is you ain't got no guts. Your problem is you feminized. That's your problem. Shout out to Noah. MM Good point. TBA.
TBA, do you think teaching that Gizmo, or shut TBA, do you think teaching that to Gizmo, she's going to be confused because she's half white? The ones you think are superior? Shout TBA, what do you mean? Do I think they're superior? TBA? What do you mean? Do I think teaching Gizmo? TBA, we've been through this, and I don't really particularly wish to go through this again. But I'm going to go through this for the last time on this channel. Okay. My seed, this is my seed. Let me make sure I make this very clear. Now, if you don't like that, then maybe this isn't the place for you. I'm going to tell you this. This is the last time I'm going to say this. This is my seed. My seed is a black seed. If the police could kick in the door and say, all the niggas get on the ground, she got to get home too, okay? So I'm going to make this very clear. I don't deal with no half white. Yes, her mother is white. We definitely understand. We're not slow over here. But my child is a black girl. She's raised by a black father. She's going to be raised in the black community. None of us are responsible for how we got here. Now, that's all I can tell you about that, and that's the last time I'm going to address that. Now, if you want to come up with another way to you know what I mean, to say it, then that's fine. But I don't play games like that. There's no such thing as a half. Like when she has to check a box, she got to check black. All right? Her father is me. And she has to, you know what I'm saying? If she wants the help and support of her father, then she's going to support what I support. It's just that simple. Like, I've made it very clear, and I'll say it again. My daughter cannot walk in my house with a white man and think I'm going to be okay with that. I'm not. And I'm letting her know that. I told my other daughter that. You for a black man. That's the bottom line. Now, you don't have to like it, but I'll tell you this. You deal with the hypocrisy that has happened in this country before a man like me even came around, before I was even born. If you want to deal with hypocrisy, some people may say, Austin, you're a hypocrite. Okay, well, I'll go with that. Let's say for a second, I'll go with that. Your baby was born by a white woman, but you don't want her to be with a white man. I've had sex with women from all to when I was getting money, y'all. Listen, I've been with some of the most beautiful women you would ever think of. That was just that. That was just that. It has nothing to do with that. This is still my seed, and that's the bottom line. Now, if you don't like that, that's on you. Not that part, TBA, but you know what I mean. That's the way that goes. Y'all, she got grits and eggs this morning. Let me tinkle. Gizmo like grits and eggs. Gizmo. That's not even hot. Grits and eggs, pumpkin? Or you want to use yours? Y'all, sometimes she don't like for me to get involved in this thing. I got to keep that in mind. See, y'all won't. See, let me tell y'all what y'all want, a lot of y'all. Y'all want black people always trying to tip and tuck. I'm not one of those type of black men that's jumping from, you know what I mean? It's jumping from, you know what I mean? From what's name to what's name, trying to appease people, trying to appease white folk. I don't do that. That ain't who I am. I'll sleep with just about any woman, like most men will. The question is, will you keep her for a lifetime? That's the question. And so no, a white man cannot sit at my table. I'm not doing that. Now, somebody else will do what they want to do. I don't care what they do. But there's rules. Y'all want to know what's funny? How every other race of people have rules and regulations, and everybody's okay with that. But here I am, it's a black man poor in America with a GED and a small, basically non-monetized YouTube channel, and everybody has smoke for me for what I think. But yet you will never ever deal with the true hypocrisy of this country. This country said this is for the land of the free and the home of the brave. That's not true. Nobody wants to deal with that hypocrisy, though. Nobody will deal with the wealth gap that created a man like me. Nobody will deal with the circumstance that created me to believe these things. Nobody ever addresses that. That gets a pass all the time. Yet when I say my daughter's for a black man, y'all got a problem with that. Am I the problem, everybody? I guess I will leave that up to your interpretation. But I tell you this, if y'all think that being nice is going to get you someplace,
You be vastly mistaken. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe for a beast of a man, man, and his pup. I don't ask for much. See, let me tell you why the people in the chat appreciate me. The people that's been around here. Because y'all, they saw me grinding. They saw me not making no excuses for my baby. They saw me getting it in every day. They saw me. So you can't tell these folk nothing about me. They saw me feeding my daughter hot meals. They saw me figure a way out of the circumstances. They see me continuously, even though she got hurt at that daycare, they saw me figure it out every single day. They saw me going to work every single day. They saw it. See, so when y'all come over here, you're talking to the wrong guy. You're not talking to none of these internet cowards who ain't got no receipts. You're talking to a real beast. Damn, that's who you're dealing with. Okay, peace out, dog. Peace out. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you wipe your feet. See, and once again, y'all, I don't deal with right or wrong. I only deal with what is. You got a lot of soft black men. They're always gonna be soft. They feminine. You gotta get rid of these guys. They gotta go. They never meant no harm. They never meant no good for none of us. They're not no good to their families. They're not no good to themselves, first and foremost. And they're definitely not no good to nobody else. They gotta go. I'm not for these marks, and nor do I want to be. See, that's the difference between y'all, me, and a lot of other black men. They want to hedge their bets. They want to straddle the fences. I also don't straddle no fences. You know exactly where I'm standing at and exactly what it is over here. Sign up. I would appreciate it. Don't. I appreciate you even more. Because you let me know where you at. We're always going to be soft until we decide to become harder, black men. And if you want respect from your women, this is how you go about it. You talk like men. You walk with your chest out. You get off the liquor and the weed and the drugs, the pills. You start to be able to focus on your intestinal fortitude. You get stronger mentally, right? You gotta pull yourself out of it because nobody else is gonna help you, black man. Nobody's gonna help you. Nobody cares. You gotta help yourself. This is how you build your value. You gotta want to do it. Don't nobody owe you nothing. They're gonna always want to see you in a position of subservience. And as well they should. You gotta want to do something about it. You gotta want to do something about it. You gotta stop being soft. You gotta stop listening to women in the internet besides me. Because you're too stupid to know you something. Shout out to Joey. Ain't putting weed down to impress women. Well, here's the thing, Joey. I'm glad you said that. Joey, it's not about impressing women. That's not what you're doing it for. I'm telling you that the weed that you're smoking is not the weed that was 30, 40 years ago, Joey. And it's bad for you. It's destroying your will. It's destroying your ability to cognitive reason. It's destroying your ability to fight through hard times. You're running straight to this stuff. They call it gas for a reason. And it's breaking you. And it's designed to do that slowly. Show yourself, Joe. You don't have to prove anything to me. Show yourself you can go 30 days without it. Show yourself you can go 7 days without it. Show yourself. Test yourself. Test your will. Find out what you're made of. Joey, men who exercise, men who smoke weed don't exercise. Yeah, somebody, well, I got a couple guys. I know a football player who did. Bro, we talking about you. We talking about you, who you know. You name me somebody successful who you know every single day that smokes weed. How can you get anything done? You can't be productive And it's designed to keep you that way. Yes, Tinky. You, I'm gonna get it for you, baby. Want to buy? It's designed to keep you that way, Joey. Now you can do what you want to do. You're a grown man. I just want you to know you're gonna get the real over here. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear just to appease the chat or to appease you or to make people come over here and subscribe or make people. I don't say what people want to say. That ain't what make me. I'm a dog for real. I bite down for real. I don't look for ways out. I look for ways through. You see the difference, Joey? But you see, when you drinking and smoking all the time, it kills your ambition. It kills your intestinal fortitude. You're not strong. You relaxed. So, Joy, if you relaxed, how can you be rigorous? How can you create something for yourself? How can you create something for your people, your family? How can you do that? Shout out to Destiny. Hey, Miss Destiny, appreciate you for being here. That might be true for everyone, but not rapper. Well, once again, Bryant, appreciate you for being here. We don't deal with rapper. Listen, those guys don't matter to me. I'm beefing with anybody that's pushing bad information on black people. So unless you're one of those rappers that if you're pushing that drill, if you're pushing anything negative on black, I'm beefing with you because you getting the check and you're not the one that's hurting. You done, baby girl? No. You don't want no more? Okay. Gizmo being agreeable. Yes, she is, TBA. Shout out to Angel. I definitely agree with you about the weed smoking, but it depends on how much everyone does. Shout out to Angel. Angel, here's the thing. I want to say this to you. And first of all, I appreciate you agreeing. I know you think that everybody, more than times we're not. More people are not they're not as different as they think. If you're dependent upon it, you got a problem. And once again, Angel, you a female. Well, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to black men. This is how communities are built, with strong, rigorous black men. This is how you build communities with men who are serious, who are stoic, and who got guts. That's how you build communities. Women fall in line with their men. So I'm not dealing with you, Angel. If that's what you want to do, baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the black men that do it. They got a problem. You can't get anything done. You're unproductive overall. And you only got 2.5% of wealth anyway. So you're spending your money on things that you could be using it, that you could use in order to benefit you. And let me tell you something else too, Destiny. They said that they made it legal. Let me tell you why they didn't make it legal. They only made it more difficult for you to. I'll give you an example, Destiny. There's a thing, you know, we've all heard of DUI, right? That's what? Driving under the influence. Okay, so the police pull you over. You got some weed on you that's legal, but they can smell it in the car. Oh, you've been smoking. Well, it's legal. Well, I wasn't smoking in my car. Well, I smell weed. Get out the car. Now they find a pistol. You see what I'm saying? Like they have the right in order to, like they don't have to, like once they gave you the ability to have that in your car, and now they smell it, they can do whatever they want to do to you. And you got nothing to stand on. These people are extremely diabolical. Y'all think they didn't think that thing through? Y'all are not that bright. You dealing with a guy, who been in the streets since I was 12 years old. Only time I wasn't when I was in prison, and now. That's that. And when I was in prison, I was in the streets. Yeah, Tinkum, you done? You want the milk? What would you like, baby? Oh, you want Rufus? Okay. Okay. There you go, baby. Okay. Now they pull you over, y'all. You boxed in. They got you checkmated. So they don't have to worry about the Fourth Amendment violation of legal search and seizure. You already gave it up when they smelt the weed. You gave it up. You gave up your rights when they smelled the weed. Once you surrender your rights, they know they got you. Black men start reading. Till you lames like Reggie Hammond and the rest of you marks. Pick up a book. I got 2 of these. Get you a copy of the U.S. Constitution. You can't beat these people if you don't understand their laws. You got no chance. You fighting a war when you not even got no tools. But you marks over here with y'all mouth, acting like broads. You act like your woman. That's why she don't respect you. You say, like a female. hey, TBA, baby. Look at Gizmo. Come on, baby. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Let me take them back. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's it. Oh yeah. Say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Appreciate you, chat. The Gizmo had a situation that had to be addressed. Appreciate y'all for waiting. Definitely appreciate y'all. Listen, man. Bottom line is, black men, if you don't think masculinity is your way out, you ain't gonna never have nothing. You ain't gonna never have nothing. You gonna always be just where they want you, behind your women. And that's exactly where they want your dumb ass. Just keep listening to women talk. Keep listening to everybody except a man who really want to help you. Keep listening. Keep trying to not have nothing for yourself and see what they do to you. You ain't gonna never have nothing. You ain't gonna never be shit. And maybe y'all don't want to be shit. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Dr. Claude Anderson was telling y'all this stuff 30 years ago. He knew it. Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu, look him up. But see, y'all soft. And you don't like nobody telling you that. But you is. And I'm going to tell you the truth, you is. You feminize. You act like your woman. Everything with you is your feelings and your emotions. As if somebody cares. I'll be right back, though. I got to take this diaper out. You niggas not hard, man. You niggas not hard. I'm a warrior, nigga. I'm a Zulu. That's, you know what I'm saying? We're not the same, y'all. We're not the same. I'm a Zulu for real. I'm that kind of guy. So that's nervous. That make a lot of you black men nervous. You know, oh wait a minute, he want to fight? I just wanted to sit here and smoke weed and chill. No, ain't no chilling. Yeah, ain't no chilling over here. Yeah. Shout out to Noah. The conversation about how this guy is better than anyone else. Shout out to Noah. I understand you wouldn't understand Noah. That's okay. Shout out to Noah. I get you with it. Noah, no, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't expect you to get it. It wasn't for you to get. You know what I mean? I get it. It's not a bad. That's not a slight at you, dog. It's not. Everything isn't for everyone. And now, hey, listen, that's okay. That's okay, dog. It's not the end of the world, Noah. Here's the thing. I'm this kind of guy. You can look me in the face and tell me you hate my guts. I got respect for you. I got no smoke for nobody to look me in the face and tell me they hate me. Cool. I hate you too. So now, how can we figure out how to move? I can actually sit down at a meal and have respect for that individual. That's a man. I don't like this. I don't like fake stuff. I don't like stuff that's wrapped a certain way and it's made it seem as if it's something that it isn't. Now you've insulted my intelligence. And a lot of white people tend to do that. You like to say that everything is different and everything is, you know what I'm saying, everything is hunky-dory, yet all the while it's like a race, y'all, where you've had a lead. We running a marathon, you got a 16-mile head start, but telling me to catch up. The nerve. The nerve of you. Shout out to Brian. I asked what combo was sent around because I came in late. Okay, Brian, appreciate you for being in here. Let me see. Introvert. Shout out to my sister Introvert. Shout out to TBA, Brian. Awesome jumps from different topic based on the questions. Let me see. We all over the place. That is facts. Now shout out to TBA. Brian, that is facts. But what it overall, Brian, was about what is high value and is not. But TBA is right. These things take a turn because then I end up forgetting. I've been hitting the head and then I'll lose track. Bear with me, brother. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me. The question is, are you tough enough to withstand the storm? Are you tough? Are you tough in here? Black man, are you tough in here? I don't want to make my content for everybody. I don't want to be all-inclusive. This ain't no all-inclusive world we live in. Uh-oh, Gizmo peeking around the corner, y'all see. What are you doing, Tickle? Come here. Hey, what? Come here, you give her the butt. Give her the butt. Sit. Sit. I gotta change it, y'all, to her show. She likes Stay tank. Put on your show. Daddy, put your show on. Shout out to Noah. There you go, Pumpkin. Hey, shout out to Noah. Hey, Noah, I'll tell you something else. I'm not better. I'm different. I'm different, man. I got a wheel
I got a killer instinct, man, and a will that you know what I mean. Like my circumstances have shaped me, and so now not at a beast is loose. Like I say, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for her. I would not be doing this if it was not for her. I saw that TBA mouth. I saw that TBA. TBA, just for that, I'm not gonna give you a bite of this buzzard. You blew it. Hey, let me ask you something, Noah. Are you willing to address the fact that your people have 86% of the wealth gap? Are you willing to cut into that deficit? Are you willing to share into that with black people? Let me ask you that. You got 86, your people possess 86% of the wealth in this country. Are you willing to address that? Are you willing to give, let's say, half would be unfair, even though y'all really own. Let's just say for a minute, 86%, let's say 25%. Are you willing to give 25% of that 85? What would that leave, math majors? TBA, I know you're in mental health, you can't count. But hey, TBA, what would that leave white people? 61%? Are you willing to take 61% of wealth and give black people 25% of the wealth that you've accumulated because of through black labor and work and slavery and Jim Crow laws? Are you willing to do that? Let me read that. Let me read Miss Meyer. Oh, you about to get in trouble, Brian. Brian, please don't come in here asking us to stop a discussion to brief you on what's being discussed. Sit your ass down, hit the like button, and listen. Brian, you'll get in trouble over here. She don't play no games. I'm gonna tell you, don't get in trouble, dog. What? What? TBA, you can count? Okay. I mean, you went to school, TBA, for, you know what I mean, you went there, got them white man's books. You come over here trying to psychoanalyze. I ain't know if he taught you the numbers. The tease, sister. I love you. I'm just teasing. Shout out to Ghost. We are not giving you guys anything, including for you. Okay, well, Ghost, that wasn't, well, at least thank you for being honest, Ghost. I'm talking to Noah. Let's see here. Brian, I didn't listen. I didn't ask anyone to stop anything. I was speaking for the king, to the king, not you. Okay, I'm familiar. Oh, Brian, be careful, because she'll cut you up, dog. I'm just telling you. Shout out to she like a beast when she get loose. I'm telling you. Shout out to Noah. I'm willing to help anyone, but as a white person, I'm not in that wealth gap. Like I said, I literally have $1 in my bank. Noah, once again, Noah. See, I'll give you an example, Noah. First of all, I appreciate your honesty. And Noah, I'm broke too, so don't think that I'm trying to throw this at you. But I'm gonna tell you something. If you're a white man in America and you broke, then you wasting your whiteness, because it's literally designed for you to win. This country is 100% designed for a heterosexual, and I'm going to, for the sake of this argument, give you the respect and assume you're a heterosexual white man. It's designed for you to win. Everything, the rules and everything, the way it's designed for you to play to win. Now, you don't have anything, so that's why you cannot give up anything. You don't have anything to give currently, right? But I'll tell you something else. Here's the beauty about being white in America, is that you can hang out with black people, right? And you can use the N-word, and you can like rap, and you can wear your hat to the back and sag your pants and get you a 10-karat gold chain, and you can do all of that, right? But as soon as the police show up, you can turn that hat around, and now you're just a confused white boy, you know what I mean, and you didn't understand, what you was dealing with. See, you got the ability to jump over there whenever it arbitrarily suits you. See, myself and the people in this chat gonna always be black. This is why I don't like white people trying to tell me nothing about what it is to be black in America. This is why a lot of times y'all in spaces where y'all be trying to speak, but you should just be better. You're better off taking the position to listen.
Because I'm gonna tell you what y'all really try to do. What you're really trying to do is tell black people how to act. Who is he to say this is what he should say? This is a form of your whites. This is a form of the control that you see what I'm saying? You have the ability to tell black people what they should and shouldn't discuss. There's white people on panels telling black people about how to use the word nigga. Are y'all insane? This is why I don't do panels. Who are you to say what black people should or shouldn't do? You should just be, if you respected black people, what you would do is come in, wipe your feet, listen to understand. That's what you would do. But a lot of times y'all come in trying to tell black people how to move, what we should say, what we shouldn't say, how we should say it, when we should say it, what we should feel. Y'all know I hate that goddamn word, but for the person. That's where that's how white supremacy looks like. This is what black people are telling you. Well, myself specifically. I'm telling you this. But instead of trying to get the information, what you're trying to do is disqualify it. I'm white and I'm broke, so what do that mean? Bro, it just means you made a lot of bad decisions. That's what it means. Such as I have. It's not the end of the world. It just means that there's always opportunity. Right? And it's opportunity for myself as well, but I just have to create it differently. You know what I mean? I don't have to, listen, your net worth is your network. Right? When you a white man and you walk, and I'm gonna assume for this sake, do you smoke or drink, Noah? Or do you have, we're just being honest. Tell me. Do you smoke or drink? Because if you don't, then that means there's always an opportunity for you to be a hard worker. Because hard work is the cure for just about everything that ails you. If you're an able-bodied man, hard work will get you there. Hard work because when you just continue to get up and just keep putting one foot in front of the other every single day, something good gonna happen. Shout out to Josh. Josh, straight up. Appreciate you, Josh. Thank you so much. Shout out to nigga. Goes, I never asked the palm-colored people to give me crap. I took back with education, buying land and cultivating. Let me see. I never asked the palm-colored people to give. I'm a little lost there. Y'all lost me. Just the truth you speaking. Shout out to Brian. Thank you so much. I smoke, drink. Okay, Noah. Now, So Noah, that first of all, appreciate your honesty. Now that is holding you back in itself. Because if you have money to smoke and drink, and I'm not judging you, Josh, Noah, I'm just being, you know what I mean, just being transparent with you. If a 3.5 is $25, $30 every day, right? You're buying at least one, right? At least one. You times that by 30, that's $900 that you just in the air. You throw in your alcohol, that's $1,000. You spend at least $100 on alcohol. So what I'm saying is you already in a deficit from that point because you mismanage your finances. Right? And because this stuff kills ambition, and because it doesn't allow you to wake up with your hair. Y'all wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning doing push-ups, exercising. I'm on fire before my daughter get up. And then she gonna run me to death. But I've already trained myself mentally and physically to deal with this. Y'all, if I was drinking and smoking every day, I couldn't handle it. She would be overwhelming me. Because I don't cheat, y'all. I don't give my daughter melatonin. Like a lot of you phony ass parents out there, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all slip y'all children Mickeys because you can't deal with them. You want them to sleep longer. I don't do that. And once again, Noah, when a circumstance happens to you, it's going to always be harder. Your hardest circumstances will never be quite as hard as a black person's in America, man or woman. It will never be that difficult. And it's not your fault. This happened before you was even born, right? But it's the way this country was designed. And you got to address the root of the problem if you want to get to the true issue. You can't address the symptoms and think that something is going to change. Y'all look real nigga. I had a chicken bone in my hand for 5 minutes pointing. Shout out to race. Everyone has the same value. We chose different lives experience. Well, not according to your constitution. You got to read. Race. Who designed this country and who they designed it for? No, everybody does not have the same value. You're wrong. It's not your fault you're wrong, but you're wrong. And Noah, just like Noah, thank you for being a man and admitting you made bad decisions. So have I. I've made a litany of bad decisions. But I'll tell y'all something, and I want to make something very clear since I have y'all in this chat. I've been paying for crimes that I committed when I was 18. Your very president has more crimes on his convictions than I have. He has 33. And yet he never apologized for anything. He never took responsibility. He never did a day. And he sits in the most powerful seat in America. You tell me a black man who could have pulled that shit off. So don't come over here trying to tell me a goddamn thing when I'm sitting here looking at it. Do y'all know I'm still a convicted felon? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when that conviction happened. You still deal with it. They can bring that up and use that as a way to disqualify you from a position. But your very president didn't have to do a day. He never had to be accountable for shit. He never had to say, I'm sorry. He said, fuck you. That's what he did. And I'm not mad at him, because I'd have said, fuck you too, just like I'm telling y'all, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at him. I'm just saying, don't tell me white privilege don't exist in this country. Don't tell me that a black man could have gotten away with what he got away with and still be sitting in his position. Don't tell me that. That white man moved like he want to move, and what nobody gonna tell him he couldn't. Because he said, I'm a white man in America. Who the fuck is you? And guess what? He proved it. He did what he wanted to do, and I ain't mad at him for it. Shout out to Noah. Racism is deep into America, but what we need to work together, not away from each other. Well, no, I appreciate you for saying that, right? And I do appreciate that. But that doesn't help black people. See, whenever we work with people, we're always the ones that get the short end of the stick. It's happened over and over again throughout history, right? Initially, everybody needs black people until they don't. When the Jews came over, y'all got to keep in mind, everybody was basically new to America except the black man in America. Everyone else, Mexicans started coming over here in 1960s. The Indians, when they opened up the borders during the 1960s, when they opened up the 1965, I'm trying to think of it. The Immigration Act of 1965. I forget the name of it. That's when a lot of people started to flood into America, right? The Jews was here before that. Everybody liked the black people as long as you needed them, as long as you needed to piggyback somebody to get someplace. But as soon as you got where you were getting, it was us that had to get up out of there. It was okay. Yeah, we've taken this thing as far as we can take it. Now it's time for us to do our thing. And once again, I'm not mad at that. I'm just telling you what it is. You're not gonna use me. We're done being used over here. You ain't gonna use me. I don't. Why do I still get this chicken? You're not gonna use me. You sure, bro? You sound mad. No, well, Mike, you would think that, but no, I'm just assertive and aggressive. I'm just expressing the truth. It's not about being mad or unmad. That's a female thing. That's a female thing. What you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Is you mad, bro? I'm being honest. That's all we're doing is having a conversation. All right. Sometimes you gotta learn how to be a man, Mike. Just stick around. Maybe you'll get something. Shout out to Brian. I used to smoke and drink. Once I stopped, food tastes different. The air was fresher. I had more motivation. I just move different and think different. Shout out to Brian. That's facts. And you have a shout out to Brian, because in the end, it's going to be a challenge. But it takes guts to be who you want to be, chat. It's not going to be easy, nor should it be. Success is only reserved for a few, those who can overcome, those who have the ability to continue to push forward. That's what's reserved for. It's not everybody can't get none of this, dog. Everybody not gonna like my message because you soft. You black men are soft. And for you white men, you don't either A, understand it, or B, you willfully, you want to be willfully dismissive. Either way, it ain't for you. I'm a beast of a man. I'm not no coward. So I don't say what y'all want me to say. I only say the truth. And if you deal with the facts, then I'm okay with that. I'm 100%. I don't have any problem dealing with the issues at hand. But before we're going to do any of that, we're going to deal with this. The systemic racism. Let's deal with that. Let's deal with the source of it. But according to black people, you got to deal with what's in your mind. A lot of you black men are weak. Be strong. I got to go, man. I got to cook. Appreciate y'all for being in here with me. Thank y'all so much. The people that don't agree, the people that did agree, it doesn't matter. I take it all. I don't pick and choose. I'm a beast of a man, and that's just what that is. That ain't gonna never change. Make sure you like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you always pay attention to Awesome. You know what I'm saying? And his pup. Appreciate, you know what I'm saying, having y'all in here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my moms for, you know what I'm saying, for keeping y'all in check. Y'all know they don't play. I'm a beast of a man. You know what I am. You know what it is. Come back. I hate the notification too, lames.